Енергиен министр, енергиен министр беше в Сърбия.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to start. I would first like to take the opportunity to welcome our heads of delegation and every one of you. We will first start off with the 7th 16+1 signing, which will be followed then by remarks by 3 countries, Bulgaria, China, and the next host country that is due to be announced. So let me give a start to the signing ceremony of the 7th 16+1 signing, and my Chinese colleagues can start while I read the documents that will be signed. The first group of agreements is the Memorandum of Understanding between the National Development and Reform Commission of China and the Ministry of Transport of Romania on the transportation and infrastructure cooperation, and the Memorandum of Understanding between the National Development and Reform Commission of China and the National Council for Coordination and Cooperation with Russia and China and Serbia on jointly formulating China-Serbia bilateral cooperation plan under the framework of the Belt and Road Initiative. The second group of agreements to be signed is the agreement between the Government of China and the Council of Ministers of Bosnia and Herzegovina on cooperation in animal health and quarantine. The third group of agreements to be signed are Action Plan 2018-2022 on cooperation between the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs of China and the Ministry of Rural Affairs of Estonia, the Joint Declaration on strengthening China-CEEC cooperation on e-commerce logistics and exhibition for agricultural products between the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs of China and the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Forestry of Bulgaria, and the Memorandum of Understanding between the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Water Management of Serbia and the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs of China with respect to the joint support for the building of fruit and vegetable industrial parks. The fourth group to join us on the stage are for the signing of the action plan between the NHC of China and the Ministry of Health and Social Protection of Albania in the field of health for the period of 2018-2020, the program of cooperation in the field of education between the Ministry of Education of China and the Ministry of Science and Education of Croatia for the period 2018-2022, and the plan of cooperation between the NHC of China and the Ministry of Health of Croatia in the field of health and medicine for the period 2018-2020. The fifth group is for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the GAC of China and the Ministry of Agriculture of the Czech Republic on cooperation of safety assurance in import and export of food products, as well as the Memorandum of Understanding between the GAC of China and the Food and Veterinary Service of Latvia on quarantine and health requirements for ornamental birds to be exported from Latvia to China, and the protocol between the GAC of China and the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development of Poland on quarantine and health requirements for horses to be exported from Poland to China. The sixth group is for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Polish Investment and Trade Agency and the CCPIT on jointly promoting the development of China, Central and Eastern European countries Business Council. The seventh group is for the signing of the Cooperation Action Agenda for 2018-2020 of the China CEEC Interbank Association, and for the signing of the Belt and Road Cooperation at a value of 19 million euro term facility agreement between the CDB and the Investment and Development Fund of Montenegro. The eighth group is for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between BOC and Enterprise Lithuania on enhancing investment and business opportunity between China and Lithuania, and the MFB Hungarian Development Bank Private Limited Company and the Bank of China Memorandum of Understanding relating to cooperation on, amongst others, the Panda bond market. The ninth group is the signing of the commercial contract on modernization and reconstruction of Hungarian-Serbian railway connection on the territory of Serbia for the section Novi Sad-Subotica state border. And this concludes the signing ceremony. And now I would like to ask the Prime Minister of Bulgaria, Mr. Boyko Borisov, and the Prime Minister of the People's Republic of China, Mr. Li Keqiang, to come on stage and to unveil a plaque that commemorates the good cooperation in the area of agriculture. Welcome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, follow the remarks by Prime Minister Boyko Borisov and by Prime Minister Li Keqiang.